Good day, everyone. Brad here, and I want to show you one of my favorite products from Disney, and Universal's actually doing them now, I believe. But this is the Metal Earth. You've probably seen these if you've been in the park. They're like a little sheet metal, and you just, you build a model out of just sheet metal. Before I go into what I got from Galaxy's Edge, I will just show you some of the ones that they've done in the past. The first ones I've ever gotten were these five here, the ones that are still silver. So you'll see we've got the Space Mountain, there's Sleeping Beauty Castle, the Haunted Mansion. This is the Florida Haunted Mansion, because you'll see that it has the like the garden area thingy. Then we've got the Cinderella Castle. This one's probably one of my favorites just because of how detailed it is. I hope my camera here is focusing well so it can show you some of these details. And then there's the Mickey Fun Wheel. This was one of the older ones as well. Now, it used to be when Disney first started doing this, they had 8 total. The other ones were the monorail, the Haunted Mansion carriage, I believe that was one. No, I think it was the train, and then I know they had Cinderella carriage. But anyway, the point is, when they came out originally, I believe they were $15, because I remember you could get 3 for $40, and that was a pretty good deal, especially for Disney souvenirs. Now, I will say that unless you have some patience, this can be a little difficult to make. You're going to need some tweezers. I actually have 2 pairs that I use. Now, after the original ones, which were just these silver models, they started introducing ones with color. So some of the newer ones are the you'll see we got Elsa's castle here. This one's a lot more elaborate. You could probably see all of the curves, all of the angles, the sharp points. Definitely fun to make. So that's one of the ones with color. They had this one, which is the Main Street Station, which has various colors in it. This is the Disneyland Main Street Station, I should point out. And then I've got the Disney World entrance sign, which again has various colors. Now this one right here, you can see, is pretty easy to build. This one was actually really easy. They specifically made some that are meant for first-time builders. They have the trash cans, they have characters, and they're a lot easier to build than some of these bigger ones. Last one I didn't point out was this Sleeping Beauty Castle. This was a special edition one they did. This one was $40, and it is very different from the smaller one. One of my concerns with buying it was that it would be the same model, just bigger. But the texture's different. You have differences like the banners, which this one doesn't have. I mean, even this whole spire here is not on the smaller one. So I hope they would make this one of these. If they made a big one, that would be really cool. And you can see that's all gold. Anyway, back to the prices. Now, the newer ones with color, they're selling them for $21. That's a lot more. So it's pretty expensive considering you're getting 2.5 pieces of sheet metal. Usually it's 2. Some of them will have 3. All right. One of the ones that I'm currently working on is actually the Disney train, which I'll shift over to now. So this is an in-progress one. This is the Disneyland train. All right. This one has 2 sheets of metal, and you'll see I've got kind of half of it built here, other pieces. This is what you're going to need: tweezers. It tells you to use scissors, but in all honesty, I've never used the scissors. You just kind of, you can just kind of pry the pieces out, and it works out all right. All right, and here's the front page here, kind of explaining it. It shows you the model and everything you need with it. Alright, as for what I got at Galaxy's Edge, I was excited to see they had special stuff just for Galaxy's Edge. And you can tell because it doesn't say Star Wars anywhere on it. It just says it in the back. So you can only get this stuff in Disneyland. Alright, the first one I'll point out is DJ Rex. We all know him, we all love him. Alright, DJ Rex. Looks really cool, and they have these for display in the park, and you can see them fully built. I really liked how they look. Alright, we got DJ Rex, and then C-3PO, which also looked really cool when it was fully assembled. Now, they also have L3 and K2SO. So those are the Metal Earths for Galaxy's Edge. I hope they make more in the future. I don't know what they would make them of. But as of now, you can get them at the Droid Depot. They may sell these. Actually, you know what? I do know. They sell these outside of Galaxy's Edge. You can actually buy them. I saw them in the Tomorrowland store, the exit for Space Mountain. So keep that in mind, that you don't have to go into Galaxy's Edge to buy those. Alright? I just wanted to make this to give you all an overview of Metal Earth, because I see a lot of people walk into Disney, they see these things and they're like, oh, this is really cool, I want to make the model, and they'll buy them for kids and whatnot, not knowing that it may not be the best thing for a kid to make. The smaller ones, maybe, but this bigger stuff, you really have to kind of be patient. You need some tweezers, and you might even need a magnifying glass. I kind of have this little steampunk eye thing, which actually helps you see when building these. So that's going to do it. I just wanted to give you an idea what that looked like. So, as always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.